Hello.
How you doing?
Good, and yourself?
Doing well.
All right, so first question, can you tell a little bit about yourself?
I'm Saiku White. I'm 17. I'm a senior at Greater Atlanta Christian School. I play football and basketball. Basketball, I play point guard. Football, I play corner and wide receiver.
How long have you been playing football?
Let's see, third. This is my 10th year playing football.
And have you got any college offers yet for football or basketball?
Yeah, I have. Let's see. I want to say 9 offers to play football on the next level. Yeah. Yeah, 9 offers.
All right, Jonah, your questions?
What kind of training have you put through to be a cornerback?
Let's see. I do a lot of lifting. I lift a lot with my dad at GAC. Just trying to build up my strength, and then I do a lot of speed and agility work again with my dad and my in the strength department. And then I'll also go out there with my corners coach, and I'll work with him.
And then Braden, your questions?
Why did you decide to play football?
I wanted to try something new. I started playing basketball and soccer at an early age. So football was just something else that I could do, and I just ended up falling in love with it.
And what's your favorite thing about football?
It's a different type of aggression that you can have when you play football compared to other sports, which is fun.
And my last question, how does football make you feel?
It depends. I like to have fun on the field when I play, so I'll be laughing sometimes. So there's not one specific emotion that I feel, but I just try to have fun when I play.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right. My name is Miles. I'm from Georgia, and 3 to 4 days ago, I started this podcast, and then we started interviewing people, and now you're one of the first people we interview. So yeah. All right, Braden, you can go.
My name's Braden. I'm 9. I play football, baseball. I did this broadcast with Hayden and some other people, and yeah.
All right, Hayden, you can go.
All right, well, my name's Hayden. I'm 13. I just play tennis and talk a lot about football. Yeah.
Love that. Sounds good. You guys are interviewing me, so know a little bit about it. But my name's Luke. I play D1 football here at Northern Illinois University. I'm a tight end. And I'm excited to do this interview.
All right. First question. So, when you used to play lacrosse and football in college, what was that like, playing 2 sports and on top of that, all the schoolwork in college?
Playing both sports at one time is it's a big commitment. You're not going to have a lot of free time, but it was a lot of fun. I got to be on 2 teams at once, meet a lot of new people, travel all over the country, and playing some pretty big games. So that was pretty fun. Only real problem you run into is you get coaches tugging you in both directions because both coach wants their sport to be the primary sport. But it's a lot of fun, and I think as long as you're like willing to put in the work and just love playing both sports, I figured I was like, why not keep playing both for as long as I can until I got serious about football, obviously, to try and go to the NFL. And then schoolwork is just you just got to know that schoolwork comes first, wherever you are, playing two sports or now playing one sport. That's one thing coaches are always going to tell you is you got to stay on top of your grades, because if you're not eligible, you can't play. So grades come first and sports come second, but just staying on top of everything keeps it going pretty well.
Mhm. Also, how long have you been playing football?
I've been playing football since I was 2 years old. My dad was a coach, so I've always been on a football field since then and never really got off of it.
What's your favorite thing about playing football?
I like touchdowns. Those are always fun. Breaking tackles, running someone over, or pancaking someone, picking someone up that's bigger than you and putting them on their back is always pretty fun, especially when you're not expecting to do it. But just being out there and having fun with your friends is always a good time.
Mm-hmm. All right, Hayden, what are your questions?
All right, so was there ever a point that you wanted to quit one sport to go play the other?
Yeah. So my first year of my senior year of high school, I made All-State in football and All-American in lacrosse. So I had a lot of people pushing me to just focus only on lacrosse and, focus on that in college and play only that. So my first year in college, I only played lacrosse to try and focus on that. But one thing that kept dragging me back in was it's just like, I love both sports. I love playing both. They're so different, and I enjoy different things about them. And for me, I didn't really want to give one up for the other, so I didn't. And it definitely took a lot of work to get my coaches to accept that I wouldn't be there in the off season, and just had to make sure, I took care of my weight and lifting and working out and staying in shape on my own while I was still in season. So, and, obviously memorizing 2 separate playbooks, one for football, one for lacrosse. But the only time that I'd say I really decided I knew I needed to stop playing one was when I realized, I was told basically by a couple of people that I did have a decent shot at the NFL if I focused more on football. So really bearing down on that and knowing I needed to dedicate more time to that was what pushed me towards stopping playing lacrosse rather than wanting to stop playing one sport for the other.
Yeah, I can see how that can happen. That's my only question. Brayden, do you want to go?
Yeah. Why did you decide to play football and lacrosse?
I've been playing football since I was 2. Been on a football field for my entire life, so playing football was never really a choice. It was just kind of like a lifestyle. Lacrosse, they came to football practice my freshman year of high school and grabbed all the linebackers and talked us into coming out for the team. And, we were the defense, and I liked hitting people with sticks, and I liked scoring goals, and it turned out I was pretty good at it. So one thing just led to another, kept playing and kept getting better.
How does football and lacrosse make you feel?
It makes me feel really good. I like playing both of them. Obviously you guys know playing sports with your friends is really fun, especially when you guys do well as a team and you can help your teammates out, help your friends out, and then winning's always a good feeling. Scoring's always a good feeling. So definitely say some of my happiest moments are when I'm, just on a field.
That's all my questions.
And I have one more question. Who in the NFL inspires you, or what's your favorite player?
My favorite player would definitely be George Kittle. The dude, switching from wide receiver to tight end, which is the same thing he did in his last year of college, was moving from wide receiver to tight end, putting on the weight, and then just really embracing the move. Where George Kittle, you watch him play, and obviously he makes the big grabs and he scores lots of touchdowns, and he's hard to tackle when he's got the ball in his hands. He's a matchup nightmare out of the slot. But if you really sit down and watch his game, when he has to block too, he's putting people in the dirt and knocking linebackers over, and you watch his mic'd ups and he's laughing the whole time and just having fun with it. So that's definitely someone that I watch a lot of his game, have to, but really enjoy it and try to model my game a little bit after his.
All right, that's it. Thank you so much. All right.
You good?
Thank you for coming.